I can safely confirm now that my wildcard has paid off. Almost every decision went my way, and I had not very much players hurting me this week. The only thing that I got wrong was the defense, but honestly, with so many games and only 1, 2, 3 clean sheets, it's fair to say that I've nailed two of the teams that are going to get the clean sheet, being City and Everton, but I didn't play their players. I was always going to choose Petrovic instead of Ederson this week, and Ederson got subbed off at halftime with a shoulder injury, so we need to monitor him for the double game week 37. If he is out confirmed, I am going to move him for Ortega. But for now, I'm not going to go anywhere with that goalkeeper transfer, as I still own Petrovic, and there is a game on Thursday that is going to decide how the week is going to end. But for now, I'm pretty delighted. Petrovic with 2 points, Maguire. Honestly, he conceded a stupid goal. It wasn't supposed to be conceded. The penalty was so stupid from Onana, and if it wasn't for it, Maguire was going to get a clean sheet. Burn conceded once again a stupid goal against Sheffield. Winning 5-1 and then conceding is not an ideal thing, but yeah, we can say that Newcastle defense is going to get us points, but it was not bound to happen in game week 35. Regulion, it was between Regulion and Brentwaite. I just thought that Regulion with his attacking potential was a better choice. The game ended 1-0, I believe. Yes, 1-0 for Everton. Pickford got the better of the game, but I was never going to select Pickford in front of Ederson. My original plan was Pickford and Ederson and Gusto as the triple Chelsea, Everton and City combo, but at the end I went with Petrovic and Brentwaite and Ederson because Gusto was injured and I didn't have the money for anyone else from Chelsea, and honestly I don't know who I would have gone on from Chelsea instead of Gusto if I was going for their defender, so I opted for Petrovic. Brentwaite got the upper hand. Pickford was going to be on my bench because I thought that Regulion and Ederson were going to get me more points. I was going to make a mistake, so I'm happy to confirm that it was a mistake leaving out Pickford out of my side, but I was not going to play him, so the points are basically the same. I even got 1 point more right now. I'm happily set up with the team. I predicted that Spurs and Arsenal are going to score a lot of goals. I've got Son and Havertz from them, so I'm delighted with the outcome that the game got. And Gabriel is 5th on my bench, so yeah, 5th defender, so 3rd on the bench, so he is never coming on, and I have already all my players played. The issue here is that Christian Romero was in my initial wildcard plans, but I scratched them off as Spurs are leaky and are conceding a lot of goals. I was right, and I'm going to most probably get him for game week 37, but for now I'm delighted that he is not part of the team. I believe against Chelsea on Thursday it's going to be a hard game for Spurs to keep a clean sheet. Yeah, he already got 7 points, but it would have been easily 1 without the mistake from Raya. Palmer, as already spoken about him, got nothing from that game, a 2-pointer. It was a pretty annoying thing being my captain and the only attacker that has not brought me any points, but yeah, we have still one more game, and that was the game I was using my captainship for. So I'm delighted there. De Bruyne and Haaland, the 2 City players that I opted for. There was a viewer on my streamer who suggested Gvardiol. I thought that Gvardiol isn't going to get a lot of points and maybe he is not even nailed. I was mistaken. For you specifically, if you're watching, sorry for changing your opinion about Gvardiol. He was asking for a -4 for him. I really thought that City are going to concede, and they almost did. Chris Wood missed a sitter, so there was luck involved, but yeah, your Gvardiol decision was right, so sorry about that. But my City attacking decisions were correct, and I opted for De Bruyne and Haaland. De Bruyne 2 assists, a clean sheet point, and 2 more points from bonus. All good there, while Erling Haaland got a 5er, came on, scored a goal, did the job. That's why I brought him in instead of Watkins, because I would have for sure wanted him for the upcoming fixture run, and now I own him. I feel delighted. Speaking about Newcastle, Isaac has been in an incredible form, and he is almost at the top at the scoring statistics, so he may charge for the golden boot, and that's amazing considering that he was out for a lot of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the games he has missed, but he has been scoring, especially at home. So I consider him a very needed player for our teams. I was surprised to see Bruno Fernandes getting 2 bonus points without providing an assist or doing anything, but the game was so boring considering, and he got the 2 bonus. So basically I'm 2 points off from Maguire and Bruno, because Bruno was going to get 3 and Maguire was going to get 4. So yeah, I'm 3 points off, but basically I'm delighted about Bruno. Son scored a penalty. A penalty taker is always good to have. That's why I have 5 penalty takers. Isaac scored penalty as well. I'm expecting penalty for Chelsea as they're receiving them a lot. And yeah, I'm pretty delighted, and thank God that I picked an Arsenal player. It was between him and Gordon, to be honest. So Gordon got a 10-pointer. So yeah, I would have been delighted with that outcome as well. But seeing how Arsenal played in the first half, I was delighted to brought in Havertz. I was so annoyed when Saka assisted and scored the first 2 goals, but then Havertz scored the third one, and being the assister of the second, I was more than happy. On the bench, João Pedro did nothing. Brighton are very bad, and I'm very happy that I didn't pick anyone from their defense. Yeah, their attacker on the penalties can score or not go here and there, so I'm not too annoyed as he's never touching the field basically up until game week 37 and most probably after that, but I still have him for the double up. So yeah, all in all, my wildcard draft was a success, if I can say that. I don't see a reason why I would think I made a mistake. The only thing is playing Regulion again instead of Brentwaite, but the other decisions were right, and I got the most points from it. I am expecting my captain points, but yeah, that was from game week 35. Basically, I'm going to showcase to you game week 36 deadline because it's on Friday, and we'll see on Thursday my end result. So basically you'll see it in one of the videos. It doesn't matter, that's why I spoke a lot about my draft so far, because I'm pretty delighted with it. Thank you for the support on the stream on Game Week 35. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for the support on my first video with the best team, and now let's go and see some early tips. So this is the team that I'm opting for. Petrovic or Ederson in goal. I am going to go for Ederson. Even though he may be injured, I will be relying on him. Maguire against Crystal Palace, Burn against Burnley, and Regulion against Fulham. And we have 2 more players with good fixtures. I expect Wootton to score goals as they will need to score. Everton are already saved while Wootton are playing a home game, and that home game is going to be the most important game of their season basically, and I believe they're going to score. But Bournemouth at home is an amazing fixture for Gabriel, and I'm highly considering benching Harry Maguire. I know that he's then having Arsenal and Newcastle and Brighton, so maybe he played only 1 game as a starter and then 2 on the bench boost for my team, but that's why I brought in a 4.2 defender so I can bench him easily. Yeah, Crystal Palace are doing alright, but I believe they're going to score goals, especially at home, so I'm swapping Maguire for Gabriel, and I'm relying on Gabriel against Bournemouth. I believe at home Arsenal are going to destroy Bournemouth. Even though Bournemouth played alright, they're going to be great at home. Then we have Wolves for De Bruyne, Son for Liverpool against Liverpool. I'm keeping him there. Palmer plays West Ham at home. He is a high captain choice. Wolves for Haaland at home. Isaac with Burnley away. The only thing, if it was Burnley at home, I was most probably going to select him as an option, but away from home he hasn't been as influential as at home. So the decision here is who is going to be my captain. I have a strange feeling that De Bruyne is going to do a lot of damage, so for now I'm going to make him my captain. The vice captain is going to be Kai Havertz. I believe that this structure is going... No, the vice captain is going to be Palmer. Palmer at home. Let's see how he plays on Thursday, and I will finalize the captain choice on the deadline. There won't be a deadline stream, sorry guys, I will be traveling, but you for sure will see my draft on Friday, so you know what I've prepared for you. But basically, I think my team is doing alright. I'm saving it for now, and I still have the bench boost for 37, so we're going to prepare several things for 37, but for now, I believe that is a pretty good selection right now. The only deliberation is Maguire or Regulion, but still I believe Regulion will get good points at home. Last time around he kept a clean sheet and 2 bonus. Away from home he has been delivering as well. So yeah, I'm not too familiar at what exactly to do. But for now he's going to remain there, as I expect Brentford to strike back at home against Fulham, as both of the sides are already safe and they can relax and just play nice football and have fun. The other players around my team, I'm pretty delighted. I don't see a transfer in the making. With Haaland being fit and playing, I don't see a reason to get him. The other players are doing amazingly well as well. So yeah, I will be saving my transfer. If Ederson is out, Petrovic is going to be in the goal instead of him, so I will be delighted there as well. I will be having a playing goalkeeper, and then we will save the transfers for the upcoming double in game week 37. I will have basically Reguilon, Gabriel and Havertz not having double ups, and Brentwaite, but Brentwaite is having Sheffield. So sorry, what did I do? So in 37 they face Bournemouth, so I'm most probably going to keep them. I'm most probably going to replace Gabriel. I know that this sounds risky, but I expect United to score at home, and I believe that Gabriel will be the sacrificial lamb for a double weak player, and then I will finalize the team for 37. But we'll see. I can even change Reguilon and Gabriel together, or Havertz, yeah, or someone who is injured. I will have plans, but that's for 37. Now about 36. I think if you have played your wildcard in 35, don't do any transfers. If you have proper 11 players to put out for game week 36, don't make any transfers. Save your free transfer and use it in 37. Even if you haven't prepared, you can do a hit or a 2, and with 8 points you can set up your team with amazing doublers, which isn't going to hurt anyone basically. But yeah, I believe that is what I have to say for game week 36 initial lineup and initial team. I'm going to prepare a transfer target list for the next video, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a fun draft. Basically, the wildcard paid off. I'm happy with my team. I may use De Bruyne as a differential captain next week. I'll have to strongly think about that and see how he has been performing. But with Haaland back into the squad and De Bruyne facing Wolves with their defense being not so good, even conceding against Luton, and before that conceding 2 against Arsenal and 1 against Bournemouth, they have not performed up to par, and I believe City at home will get a great result and they will prepare for the double up in 37. But yeah, I think I made a good initial plan for you and for me for game week 36. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them. Subscribe to the channel so you can help me grow my community, and let's help us together. By the way, on the stream I've helped a lot of people, and I see players thanking me in the comment sections about the right decisions that we took. Yes, when I got burnt in 34 and analyzed the double game week, I think I got the right sense of how to prepare around them. I will try to implement it next season. I've already started, and I know that we are having a double, but before that we need to focus on the single game weeks and we need to invest in teams in form. That's a great thing, and especially players in form such as Havertz, such as De Bruyne, such as Isaac. Even though they had great fixtures, if they weren't in form, for example like Harvey Barnes or Martinelli or Bernardo Silva, I would have been hurt. But when you pick the right guys in form and the right teams in form, you get those results. I will have to think about defenders for next season. This season, basically, this is going to be my defense, maybe apart from one guy for the double up. But yeah, I feel pretty delighted with that. I hope you had a lot of fun with that video. I hope you're having fun at the end of the season. We're going to go strongly next one. Don't be afraid of that. I had several suggestions from my viewers on the stream about video ideas, about communication ideas. I will try to implement them the most for the next season, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, join the community as already mentioned. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.